Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm Roshana, and today I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this ombre look. I absolutely love this hairstyle. This hair is from Sunber hair. Everything about them will be in the description box down below. If you want to see how I achieved this look, just keep on watching. So if you're a returning subscriber, this hair would be familiar. I do have a video up on my channel on how I did the two blonde streaks in the front. And I love the color that it came out. I was like, maybe I should dye the whole thing. At first I was a little skeptical because I know that Sunber hair is some good hair and I don't feel like you should dye really good hair because it'll lose the quality. But I was completely wrong. It did not even lose the quality of the hair. Sunber hair is really top notch, guys. I do recommend it for sure. I love every time they contact me. But as you guys can see, what I'm doing right now is I'm starting from the bottom to the top just because I wasn't sure how much I wanted to dye it. Like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like a complete ombre style, if I wanted just half of it to be blonde. Like, I was so confused when I started off bleaching this. But along the way, I figured out what kind of style I was going for. So every time I bleach hair, I have to make sure that I just kind of feel throughout the whole entire thing to make sure all of the hair has been bleached. Well, with the look I was going for, which is more like a highlight kind of look because it has some black still in it, any way that you would have bleached this hair would have been fine. But I'm kind of a perfectionist and I like to make sure that all over is like completely dyed. So I definitely recommend combing it. I'm speeding the process up because I'm kind of just repeating the same steps over and over again. You guys have seen me dye hair before, you know the process. But just in case you're new, these are just some good steps that you guys need to take. You got to make sure that you work the product into the hair. You want to work that bleach all into the hair. You want to make sure all over the hair gets bleached. So when I'm done with the section, I like to flip it over and then I like to comb through it just to make sure I'm really working the product in as much as I can. And then I even run some more bleach through where I just combed off, just in case I combed off any of the bleach, because I really like to make sure that my hair is bleached. You guys, this is seriously crucial. Like, make sure that you're getting every single spot, because you may think that you're getting the spot, but in reality, you're really not. So let's talk more about Sunber hair, shall we? So this hair was a frontal and bundle set that I constructed into a wig. And the bundles were 3 bundles. They were all 26 inches, which is super long. And I absolutely love the length on this wig. Definitely one of my favorite custom-made wigs. And then the frontal, I always say this. Sunber hair frontals are amazing. They're pre-plucked to the gods. Literally, you don't have to worry about how you're gonna look with a frontal from Sunber hair. Like, you're gonna be flawless. Like, you never have a problem with it ever. I didn't bleach the knots on the frontal because I just feel like I don't have to, especially when it's so perfectly pre-plucked. It's like it looks flawless anyways. But technically, when I started bleaching the hair, some of the knots did get some bleach in certain parts, so it worked out in its best interest. Also, another important thing is that when you're bleaching the frontal, you really want to make sure that you work your hardest on the frontal, because that's the part that everyone's going to see. That's the part that's going to stand out the most, because in the front, the bundles, you can play around with it and you can figure it out, but you really want to make sure your frontal is slayed. So this is what it looked like when I finished washing out the bleach, and I left it in for about 2 hours. As you guys can see, it's a nice mixture of like different types of brown, which ended up looking really nice. So now we're going to go ahead and style it, going in with my Brazilian Keratin Therapy spray. I think I said that wrong. But basically, this is just a heat protector, and it's going to make the hair be even better when I straighten it. Like, it's going to look flawless, silky straight. So after I part the hair into sections, I just run the flat iron through it twice. I have my flat iron on 450, which is pretty high, but Sunber hair can definitely take it. And as you guys can see, it straightens pretty well. So what I like to do, because as you guys can see, it's a little weird the way I straighten things, I always like to straighten it twice. So I straighten the whole thing just like this, and then I work on the root to the end kind of, because you guys can see I'm not straightening the roots that much. So I'm going to come back to that. So this is what it looks like when I finish straightening half of the head. As you guys can see, the difference is insane. The hair looks super silky and straight. So now I'm just going to go ahead and finish it up. Honestly, as you guys can see, the hair takes heat pretty well. I was going to curl it, but I think I might do that for the next video, guys. That's right, there's a next video on the same hair, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So if you guys were wondering how the installing process went, it actually wasn't hard at all to install this wig. Like I said, Sunber hair frontal is already pre-plucked, so I didn't have to do any plucking at all. All I did was probably pluck the part when I made my side part. And then after that, it was just very easy to apply. So this is how the hair ended up coming out, you guys. It looks so flawless. I can wait to put it on, and guys, it looks absolutely flawless when I put it on. Like I said before, the hair took the heat very well, and I actually was using pretty big chunks. Like, I was like straightening pretty big pieces of the hair. So like, if you were to really take your time and straighten it, it can definitely be bone straight if you wanted it to be. And guys, even though the hair is like a lot of highlights, basically, like it's brown, it's different shades of brown, I absolutely love the way it came out. It looks flawless on me. You guys will see in the next clip. Look at that. I absolutely love this hairstyle. It came out exactly how I thought it would. Everything about Sunber hair will be in the description box down below. Make sure to go check them out. I love you if you watch to the end, and I will see you guys in my next video.